Hello, welcome back to Dad's Camp Craft on our 7th outing. We're here just flying over our base, looking at the farm land that we created in our last episode. We've got the enchanting building there just on the right hand side, the tower and the building in front of us, the iron farm and the windmill. But today we're going to start off by adding some aesthetic beauty to the build by putting in a henge. So I've laid out a basic circular shape here on the little island where the mangrove trees are, our swamp looking area, and we're going to start building up some sort of blocky towers, as like you see at somewhere like Stonehenge. So we're using a variety of different blocks. We're using andesite, stone, smooth stone, stone bricks, mossy cobblestone, cobble bricks, so a multitude of different blocks for the build. I just wanted to add this to this because we're going to try and expand our world a little bit, and as you can see, I'm not rushing. I'm laying out every little thing. I don't want it to look pristine. I want it to look like it's been there for a few hundred years, so there's going to be a few sort of missy block bits. And there's the first part up. It's getting dark now. We're probably may even get a few mobs coming to attack us in a moment. So jumping ahead, here we are. We've got 3 of the towers up at the moment. And as I said, I don't really want to have anything pristine. So you can see some of the towers are looking a bit broken, a bit sort of dilapidated. And one of the tops of the towers has fallen off there onto the ground and broken up a little bit. So we're going to go into building our 4th tower. We're now going to be building the intermediate towers. So there's actually 8 towers on this structure itself. We're now putting a little bit of debris in the ground as if the tower's fallen into the middle of the circle. I was taking some blocks out here because I wanted to add some of the mossy ones in to show sort of the dampness of the swamp area. Yeah, I'm generally liking the way it's looking. Adding little bits of foliage in to break up the squareness of the blocks a little bit and add a little bit of depth into the build as well. As you can see, I've sped the video up just ever so slightly, so it took me quite a while to build this. So I've sped it up just to get through the build a little bit quicker, but so you can still see what I'm doing. So at this stage I'm adding in the pathways, sort of well-worn areas. The idea is that people come here maybe to have some sort of religious ceremonies, maybe like weddings or celebrations of the solstice in the winter and summer. And as you can see, I'm just going around with a stack of bone meal that I made in our bee farm area, and we've laid down some moss blocks and we're sort of integrating that, making it sort of a little bit overgrown where it's not somewhere where people frequent all the time. It's been a really interesting build. I've never really thought about building something like this before, but I'm really pleased with how it looks. And here we are, here's the finished article. We're coming through the densely packed sort of grass areas, and there's like a campfire there, and people have gathered for the ceremony. And as you can see, some of the blocks blend in a little bit. We've got the vines, we've got the moss, we've got leaves acting as bushes. So yeah, that's it. That's our first build. So here we are on the second part of our video this week. I'm a little bit further ahead than I planned to because some of the video footage got corrupted, so I couldn't use it. But the plan here is we're going to build an Iron Age roundhouse. I've started laying down the terracotta, which is supposed to represent the wattle and gourd of the roundhouse. I've also used spruce logs as the wooden supports. And as you can see here in the video, I'm now just adding on the roof to the house. Why an Iron Age roundhouse? I wanted to do something a little bit different to what I've been building so far in the main parts of the world. And the idea is that I'll perhaps do more builds of different times, like Viking houses, longboats and stuff like that as time goes on. I've sped the video up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I used a variety of different materials, the acacia block, wood block, and jungle blocks, wood blocks with fence posts as well. And it's been quite a fun build to do. As you can see on the left of the building, I've filled in a lot of areas there with the dirt. And there we are, there's the roof on. Looks pretty good, quite pleased with the shape of it. It doesn't look, if I'd used the hay bales, I think it would have been too bright. I think it stood out and looked a bit gaudy. But I'm very pleased with that as we go around the back of it there. As you can see, I haven't chopped away any of the existing landscape. I'm trying to keep some of that in because I believe that the people wouldn't have done that in the Iron Age. I think they would have just built their houses and then used the land as and when they needed to. So let's go inside. It might be a bit dangerous. It's a bit dark in here, but we're going to start off by laying down the interior. So we'll lay down a campfire and then we're going to add some a log there just as if it's waiting to be thrown on the fire. And then we're going to add in some stone. I just need to go to the chest to grab some stone if I can remember which one it's in, and I can't, as you can see. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to get some cobblestone half slabs for this. Have a couple more there. Let's head on back into the roundhouse. Looks better with the fire in there already. And we're just going to pop these in because obviously campfires tend to have like stones placed around the outside of them. I'm not going to do them all at the same height. I'm going to try and give a bit of variation, to add a bit of shadow, a bit of depth to the sort of look of the place. Now we're going to make sure we light it up. This is one of my biggest failings when I play Minecraft. I build, and don't actually light up the project. And I've died before, as you've probably seen in previous videos, through not lighting up stuff as I go. So I learn as much as anyone else when playing Minecraft. We're going to tame this horse, and we're going to keep this horse. We're going to name this horse. So any suggestions for the horse's name, please do send them in to Minecraft. Dads Can Craft Minecraft on X or in the comments below, and we'll name this horse in the next episode. So now we're going to pop some logs down. We're using the spruce log again. We'll go up 3 high. And we're going to lay in a framework for the upstairs structure in this building. Yes, you're right, I said upstairs. In roundhouses, the downstairs is where the animals were and the living, day-to-day living area was. And then at night time, all the family slept up on a second floor. This makes sense because heat rises and it will probably be the warmest place. And you're below the heat of the animals. There we are, just popping the logs in, and also you've got to move that torch, but must remember to pop it back down, and I'll place it just there. So I've cut out some of the footage because it took quite a while to build this. So we're coming back with some ladders now, and we're just building upwards so we can build the floor, which I'm going to do out of spruce slabs. Now it's getting dark, I probably should have a sleep here if we don't want to die. And we're just sleeping through the night, and there we are. We've got a couple of turtles there, a couple of spiders in front now. I think we might go and get them because the string is always handy to have. So let's take that one out. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's one done, and here comes number 2. Oh, a little bit of a hit there from the spider, but some fermented spider eyes. You can even speak for a second there. And there's a creeper there as well, so let's take him out. We'll pick up some bones and some gunpowder, a little bit of XP as well. So back inside, here we are, we're up on the upper level now, and we're going to take our spruce slabs and we're going to just lay them down, and not like that. We'll cut that one back out in a second. We're just going to lay these down and start putting the floor in. I'm going to continue to do that, and then we'll come back in a minute and we'll have a look and see what we've done so far. That's it, we're popping the slabs down there, filling it up, leaving no gaps. So here we are, we're just outside the roundhouse now and we're heading on in, and now, wow, how different does it look now. It's not massively interior, it's basic, but that's how life was back in the Iron Age. So we've got our campfire with our cauldron, we've got our dark oak slabs as sort of seating, as half logs I suppose you'd say. We've added in some carpets as sort of hide rugs, we've got to be made by the villagers. Some storage there, some chests, some composters to store the grains in they would have been grown through the summer and the spring. At the back here we've got our horse pen, so reminder, please do send me in some name suggestions so we can name tag this horse next time round. Upstairs we've got some more of the hide rugs there that we're laying down for the family to sleep on, and we've got some chests to store any valuables, and some more rugs there, some more storage, and yeah, I'm really pleased with how this looks. It's basic, yes, but functional, and so the plan is now that I want to add a few more buildings to this area, some walls and some farmland and some pens for animals as they would have had in the Iron Age. So I'm going to get on and do that, and then when that is done we'll come back and see how I've got on. So here we are, we're back now. As you can see, totally different. We've got some walls up there, we're using different blocks like stone and cobble, and some stairs and some half slabs. We've lit it up with torches. I will eventually try and get rid of as many torches with underground lighting as possible. We've used some bone meal to bone meal up the sort of grass and the flowers to blend the structures in a little bit more. I want to do a bit more of that, probably do that off camera. There's the inside of our first roundhouse. There we are, there's our horse there at the back. So yeah, we've got quite a bit going on here now. We've got some bushes in there, we've got some I've kept the sunflowers there, look, they're just growing up. I'm sure the villagers would have wanted the sunflowers. We've got a little trackway heading down through the villages, down to, here's the first one that I built, or the second one that I built, which was stone frontage with terracotta walls. No interior yet. Again, shall I build a farm in here, an auto farm, or shall I just put another interior like the first roundhouse? Please do comment down below. Maybe I'll pop a poll up and we can see what everybody thinks. So if we move across to our stone walled roundhouse, again, no interior. More suggestions will be appreciated on what you'd like to see in here. But as you can see, it's quite a big space, so we could probably do quite a lot. We've added flowers and grass and trees, and as you can see there, we've got some farmland that's starting to grow. A few of the wheat have already grown. We've popped some half slabs in there as well, to make like rocks in the ground, and over here we've got a natural spring that I've built, so it's been sort of walled off to collect the water for the plants. In here we've got a little storage roundhouse, or round hut I suppose you'd say, with the barrels and the composters used for keeping the seeds and the grains for over the winter. And if we come back out, you can see there is more and more farmland. Trees over to the left there, probably more to grow because not all the saplings have popped up yet. I've really enjoyed this build. We've got the gateway at the far end of the enclosure. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how we've done, and if we go up in the air we can pull back a little bit and just get an overview, and that looks fantastic. I'm really pleased with that. So that's it, that's our Iron Age village and our Stonehenge this week.